Yeah, people are into drugs. They're not necessarily into test kits.
The drugs scare me for sure. Like, again, now I'm doing C-section and all the stuff. Like, and I just get so scared to get, because they give you fentanyl when you do the C-section. And I was so out of it for like the 4 days. Like, I don't even remember my baby being born. Like, I don't remember anything those first 4 days.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's no alternative. And then.
Yes, there is. Fentanyl is it's a common one they use. So more about my stuff. I have something called Lynch syndrome, which is a DNA repair abnormality. So it put me at risk for certain cancers. So I have to get colonoscopies every year.
We were just talking. What is a colonoscopy? We were just talking about that.
It's a 9-foot scope. You clean your guts out completely, and then this 9-foot fiber optic cable goes up all the way through your colon, and the doctor examines every inch of your colon.
What is it? Where's your colon go? How
it
far
goes
deep
from,
is it?
It goes from
the butt.
Your hole through the sigmoid colon all the way around it, all over here where your appendix.
They're putting
where your appendix is.
A tube up there?
A big long tube. You're asleep.
No. You're out of it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like that you were awake. I was like,
no,
that's not bad.
I've actually done it once, semi-awake, but I don't recommend it.
Did it hurt after?
I did it just because I wanted to film it and talk about it and stuff, but because I have them all the time. But
doing it for the plot.
Well, just to get people not to be worried about it. But because people are weird, they don't do their screening.
Nobody wants to do it. We just talked about it. No one knew what it was, and I'm like, it sounds terrifying.
No. At 50, unless you have family history or Lynch syndrome, something like I've got, age 50 every 5 to 7 years. But they used to give me fentanyl for that, and I would have. Usually do my tests on Friday, and I would be destroyed the whole weekend.
They give you fentanyl for that? Wow.
Yeah. I made them not do that anymore. I have no fentanyl. Allergic. I get headaches, and I feel like shit.
Oh.
So I use something called propofol. That's Michael Jackson's milk.
Oh, is that how he died?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
And so you have to have an anesthesiologist and all that kind of stuff.
Is it stronger than fentanyl?
It just puts you out. You're just poof. You're gone.
But you can't have that during a C-section, right? You can't be out.
I don't know how to answer that because the answer is not no. Although you have to worry about the baby's respiratory system too and stuff. So didn't you just get a spinal tap, spinal anesthesia?
Like an epidural?
Epidural, yeah.
I did. I was in so much pain I don't even remember that. But that was for pushing. And then after pushing, they're like, well, we're going to give you something
stuff.
More.
There's a lot of different opiates to choose from. Fentanyl is not the only one. Just tell me you think fentanyl is affecting you badly.
Yeah, because then afterwards when I came back, they tried to give me opioids, and I was just like so scared to be addicted. So I just was like, I'm gonna just like feel out this pain or something.
Did you ever have
like
a period
that.
where you got strung out on this stuff, or?
Yeah, I did. Oh, for sure, with painkillers, like that was like we talked about this before, where I thought it was like an addiction, but maybe not addiction. It just was like a problem for sure.
You got dependent on it.
Yeah.
So yes, it could happen again. So you got to be very, very careful.
I didn't know.
If you do need something, I mean, you don't want to suffer, right? But try to do very time limited supplies. You know what I mean? And you should be the one administering it, which is a great source of conflict. But you should do. That's how it should go.
No, and he never knows either because he just doesn't know like how I feel. But I just remember like not knowing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it felt really good. I was just like, oh woo, because I didn't remember any of it, and it was like, oh, I don't know, he was like, your guts are all this stuff, and I was like, I couldn't tell you anything that happened, but
how has motherhood been?